speckle to go to more of a bronze to match the brass monkey wheels.
Okay.
So, yeah. And the accents inside are red, like a dark red, the colors of a, so I guess I'll pop the hood for the old Cuda while I'm here.
Yes, I can't ask you what shows you're looking forward to because we don't know what's coming.
Yeah, I do know I'm going to We Are Mopar in August. And I'm planning on going to Mopars in the mountains, which is in I think the third week of June. Third week of June we're planning, and it's still on for right now.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to do like there's a rod tour or something that's supposed, it ended up, they pushed it back and it's all gonna be the same weekend, so it's gonna be
Not the what is it called?
not the Hot Rod Power Tour, but it's some kind of rod show that's out of in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about that. They have some like a road rally. Some days it's down here.
It's down here, but that's Go Town and the Mopar magazine. I think they put that on the road rally, and I'm not sure where they postponed that to. And I know that you got the Rock and Roll car show in Biloxi, and on May 16th, I think is still on. So I don't know if I'm in town, I may roll over there.
Yeah, because I don't know what Mississippi has going. I know we shut down till the 15th, so we might make it, you know.
It may, yeah.
Then I know right there, since the summer, it still might have to do, what is it? What's the summer show? Cruising or scraping? I don't know if you go to that. Huh?
Scrapers towards the end, I believe.
It's still in the summertime, so they might still have that too. Might be able to salvage a little bit of car show
One
season.
of them, I think Scraping is in June.
Scraping
One of them is in June.
And then the other one is in October or something around there. That's the week long.
The coast is in October. Yeah, I usually ride up for that, but usually Cruising the Coast and the Florida show that we usually roll to for Pensacola Beach up that way. They have a show and it usually falls around the same time.
Okay.
Cruising the Coast. So it's called Mopars and More at the beach or something, and we usually just go down to Florida and spend the weekend down there.
I might have to check that out this year, cause I think you know normally go to the what is it, the battle or the boat with the big ship?
Mopars at the battleship.
Yeah,
we go to that one too. That was supposed to be like this past weekend, but they canceled it for the year. Yeah, we usually go to that one. So that's usually some of the bigger ones we go to, but they got, if you're into, like I do a lot of Mopar shows, which you got Mopars in Arkansas show, and they got, so we kind of travel around. I'd like to go, every year we look for different ones, try to go travel.
Right.
Try different places, like towns, things like that. Yeah, so my ultimate vision is to get that 73 finished. Right now, the garage isn't big enough because when she parks her Hellcat in here, I usually have to raise that and park one underneath that. So, because I park the Gladiator inside a lot, especially here lately when it hails every weekend.
Yeah, man, that hail's been crazy.
I don't know if you've ever seen inside
That
one
fly.
of these.
On YouTube.
So the box is got the same VIN number, name, car number as your car. So they looked it up the same. And
Doesn't it technically, let me do the quotes on here, cost $1?
technically, I don't know what I've got in here at the moment. How much have I taken out? So this is kind of that comes into the crate. Obviously the skinny tires, which is not, they're already on the rims. Just different parts and pieces. This is going to be your torque wrench, your air nozzle, your jack, and your air chuck. This is a trickle charger, and in the bottom it came with the air vent to change out with your number, whatever you ordered. It came with the PCM, which is 840, to change out from the dealer, and your cluster in your bottom, which gave you your 100 octane button. So all of that came in this. So without that, you couldn't really have the 840 option, because the PCM and the cluster that you hit your button for your 840, which is your 100 octane, you didn't have that option until you got the crate.
Yeah, I saw one from a distance. It was a guy at the track. He was an older guy, and he was catching hell. I mean, he was changing his tires and stuff when I saw it. Man, he caught hell that day. I want to say it was an orange, that gold mango color, and he was like trying to do the burnout, trying to launch it, and he just couldn't get it there. I guess he had just got it, and he was trying to get it, but he was catching it that day.
Yeah, that's so that's why they did the bunch of the demon owners got together and we created a demon only event.
Yeah.
And that's basically for the guys that were newbies.
Yeah.
Is to take them to the track, teach them about their car, and let them have a track where just 40 or 50 of us, and they can actually make as many runs as they wanted to make to learn how to drive their car.
Right, because a lot of times you go to the track, you run into you not being able to make enough passes, and
yeah, you go to the track, you get 3 passes in.
Yep.
And then it start bracket racing, and the next thing you know, the first thing you make 1 pass, you're out because you don't know, you're not driving your car.
Right.
And that's what I learned on that, and that's ended up blowing the clutch out. Because you don't know how to drive your car, and you end up dumping your clutch, and next thing you know, you burnt your clutch, and $2,600 later, you're putting another clutch in. Right.
Yeah, because it's a whole like process just to do the burnout. You gotta make it do it itself.
So with the Demon, you basically there's multiple ways you can do it. I still run it old school. I still use foot brake.
Okay.
I don't use the launch control. I don't use the paddle.
Yeah.
Because you can the trans brake. I don't use that either. I do the old school. I pull up, do like everybody else. You hit your buttons. You set up your page. You put it in track mode. Hit your 100 octane button to make sure you're running your 100 octane.
Yeah.
And you pull up to the line, you hold your brake, you do your burnout, you pull up, you set now with these Nittos, you have to feather in. You got to start out at like about 1,000. And when you learn you're feathering into it, or it's just going to burn out. It's just going to blow the tires. So you have to kind of feather in from 1,000 RPMs. Now with the B-locks, with the Hoosiers on it, we're launching between 16 to 2,000. And it's coming. That's when you get your lift. So that's why you're running low 10s, barely into the 9s with these tires here, because you're feathering in at 1,000, running into it. But with your good tire setup on these things, you can launch at higher RPMs. Your 60 foots are so much faster. That's how you get your times. So that's all about the tires on the cars.
Yeah.
And these rims weigh freaking a ton. The rims are heavy. And then you go to the B-locks, you're like lifting it up with one finger.
Yeah.
It's just the weight you're losing. You can lose 100 pounds just by changing your tires to a different setup. So that's those 3. All stock, 100%, except for the catch can. Well, I painted the tanks because I always paint my tanks because I don't like them. That yellow, they turn yellow. They look ugly. So I always get them painted, color match the card.
You would think that all these years they would fix that or do something different or something.
I mean, they're white tanks, and then after about 6 months, they start turning yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And they put colored fluid in it, but that don't mean anything.
Right, your
So
tank still look
I
good.
painted them. I painted them color match. I actually painted this color match, and just like I paint all my. She don't have a gas knob, but I paint all my gas knobs. I don't know why. I just one of my things.
Red. That's cool.
This one I put in purple, but it's got laughing gas on it. It's one of my little things that I like to do. I don't know. It's just.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their own little touch.
Yeah.
Laughing gas.
It's my little thing. I like to paint the gas cap. So the one thing that is that whole entire styrofoam that's in that crate, it actually fits into the trunk. So you can put your tires, your jack on, and basically it's designed to where you take your front skinnies, you put all your jacks, all your stuff in here, and you can drive to the track. Which is what they made the funny video about, yeah, you gotta, but that actually styrofoam fits down into your trunk, you drive to the track, you can actually pull your front tires off, put your skinnies, and the idea is to have 4 drag radials, go to the track and run, and you have enough tire to run all day and still put your front ones back on and drive back home and put your skinnies back in the truck. So that's kind of what the idea was.
So what happens if I know there was rumored to think about doing a Angel, I think they were going to call it.
Yeah, I think Dodge bought the Angel name thinking that Chevy or Ford or somebody would buy the Angel, or build a car named Angel to compete with the Demons.
Yeah.
I think they just bought the name just to keep that.
I don't think nobody did anything except for Hennessy.
Yeah.
They call it with the Exorcist.
Yeah. So Exorcist is the
the
Camaro
Camaro.
build from Hennessy. And I know there's a lot of controversy. People say built versus bought, and this, there's that versus stock versus. It's a stock car. The only difference is I guess the Dodge and the FCA, what.
This is an official build car that Hennessy.
It's everything comes from the factory. The only thing that changes is the PCM to 840 PCM, so you can run 100 octane. That would be the only, but it's all stock. They all come from the factory. You cannot put the PCM yourself. You have to do it at the dealer because it's going to throw a code. So they have to put it on the machine. So that's where I guess would be the only controversy of being bought.
So the Hennessy, you actually have to buy your Camaro and then at the dealership, then send it to Hennessy.
Yeah.
That's just like, I think what they do, the same thing, they had a Mustang package too. You buy your Mustang there and then you send it to them.
Yes.
That's something
The
completely different.
Peterbilts and, even the Rouses, I think they kind of have a Rouse package. They send it over there to put the package on it. Dodge builds these cars from 100% to you and they send it to you. So this car's I like when I order a car, it comes with your name on the thing. It says built Ford, and you put your name on it for you. And I like that. I think that's cool. So that's the lineup we have.
60, 70 on the torque maybe, something like that. And that was enough.